Hello everyone. If this is your first time here, thank you so much, and if you are a regular viewer, then welcome back. I truly appreciate your time and support. Before we can start the video, please subscribe my channel and hit the like button. Now let's jump into the topic. Traveling the world can be an enriching experience, but unfortunately, not all countries are equally welcoming to everyone. While many places promote diversity and inclusivity, there are still nations where Black travelers and expatriates face discrimination, racism, or outright hostility. Whether it's through government policies, societal prejudices, or historical biases, these countries have gained a reputation for being unwelcoming to Black individuals. In this video, we'll explore the top 10 countries where Black people are not welcomed, based on real experiences, reports of racial discrimination, and societal attitudes. Number 1. China. China has a complex relationship with race, and Black individuals often face discrimination in various ways. Many Black travelers and expatriates report being stared at, refused service, or even asked to leave restaurants and businesses. The media in China has also been criticized for racist advertisements and blackface performances. In cities like Guangzhou, home to a large African migrant community, tensions have led to racial profiling, evictions, and police harassment. During the COVID-19 pandemic, African residents in Guangzhou were unfairly blamed for the virus, leading to evictions and discrimination. Number 2. Russia. Russia has a history of racial violence and hostility toward foreigners, especially Black people. There have been numerous reports of racially motivated attacks, verbal abuse, and discrimination in public spaces. Black travelers and students have shared experiences of being harassed by locals, denied entry to clubs, or even targeted by nationalist groups. Football racism is also a big issue in Russia, with Black players often being subjected to racial slurs during matches. While major cities like Moscow and St. Petersburg may be somewhat safer, many parts of Russia remain deeply unwelcoming to Black individuals. Number 3. South Korea. While South Korea is known for its advanced technology and cultural influence, it has a significant issue with racism, particularly toward Black people. Many Black expatriates and tourists have shared stories of being stared at, avoided in public transport, or refused service at businesses. The country's beauty standards, which prioritize pale skin, often lead to colorist attitudes that negatively impact Black individuals. Additionally, some Korean entertainment media have been criticized for using blackface and cultural appropriation. Although younger generations are becoming more open-minded, racism against Black people still exists in many parts of society. Number 4. Japan. Japan is often seen as a polite and respectful society, but Black travelers and expatriates have reported feeling unwelcome due to racial stereotypes and cultural biases. Some Black individuals experience discrimination in job opportunities, housing, and social settings. Many report being stared at excessively or treated differently, simply because of their skin color. While Japan does not have widespread violent racism, subtle discrimination exists, especially in rural areas. Some clubs and restaurants still refuse foreigners, and negative portrayals of Black people in Japanese media have reinforced racial stereotypes. Number 5. Italy. Despite being a popular tourist destination, Italy has a significant problem with racism, especially towards Black individuals and African immigrants. In football, Black players are frequently subjected to racist abuse by fans, and there have been reports of discrimination in hiring practices and housing. Many Black tourists have shared experiences of being followed in stores or treated rudely by locals. Some far-right political groups in Italy have also fueled anti-immigrant sentiments, making it an uncomfortable place for many Black people. While big cities like Rome and Milan may be more tolerant, racism is still a serious issue in the country. Number 6. Greece. Greece has faced criticism for its treatment of African immigrants and Black individuals. Many Black residents and tourists have reported experiencing discrimination in workplaces, public transport, and social settings. The country's economic struggles have led to an increase in nationalism and xenophobia, with far-right groups promoting racist ideologies. African migrants, in particular, face difficulties in obtaining jobs and are often subjected to police harassment. While Greece is a beautiful travel destination, Black individuals may find it difficult to feel truly welcomed in certain parts of the country. Number 7. Ukraine has a long-standing issue with racism, particularly against Black people. This problem became more evident during the Ukraine-Russia conflict, when reports emerged of Black refugees being denied transportation and assistance while fleeing the war. Many Black students and residents in Ukraine have faced discrimination in universities, housing, and public spaces. While some Ukrainians are welcoming, there are also nationalist groups that hold racist beliefs. For Black travelers, Ukraine can be an unpredictable place where experiences vary depending on the city and the people they encounter. Number 8. India. India has a well-documented problem with colorism and racism, particularly toward Africans. African students in India have reported facing verbal abuse, discrimination in housing, and even physical attacks. Many locals hold negative stereotypes about Black people, and there have been incidents of mob violence against African communities. The country's obsession with lighter skin, fueled by its beauty industry, further contributes to prejudices against Black individuals. While India has a rich cultural history, Black travelers may find themselves treated with suspicion or hostility in certain regions. Number 9. Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has a deep-rooted issue with racism, particularly against darker-skinned individuals. Many African migrants in the country work under poor conditions, often facing exploitation and mistreatment. While Black travelers may not always experience direct hostility, there is an underlying social hierarchy that places Black people at a disadvantage. Racial discrimination in job opportunities, police interactions, and daily life is a reality for many Black residents in Saudi Arabia. Additionally, the country's strict social rules can make it a difficult place for foreigners in general, but Black individuals often face additional challenges. Number 10. Brazil. Brazil is home to one of the largest Black populations outside of Africa, yet racism and discrimination remain deeply ingrained in society. Despite its diverse culture, racial inequality is a major issue, with Black Brazilians facing higher rates of poverty, police brutality, and social discrimination. Many Black tourists have reported experiencing racial profiling in stores and being treated differently compared to lighter-skinned individuals. Additionally, some parts of Brazil still hold on to Eurocentric beauty standards, making it harder for Black people to be fully accepted in certain social circles. While Brazil is a vibrant and lively country, Black individuals may still face challenges due to racial prejudices. While racism and discrimination exist in many parts of the world, these 10 countries have gained a reputation for being particularly unwelcoming to Black individuals. Whether through systemic racism, xenophobic attitudes, or everyday discrimination, Black travelers and residents often face challenges in these places. However, it's important to remember that experiences vary, and not everyone in these countries holds racist beliefs. If you're a Black traveler planning to visit any of these destinations, researching local experiences and being cautious can help ensure a safer and more enjoyable trip. What are your thoughts on this list? Have you had any experiences in these countries? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you for watching. Do subscribe my channel and hit the like button. Follow for more.